Mike Perlack here to entertain you with the help of Rita Coolidge. Your love is lifting me higher than I'd ever been lifted before. So keep it up, quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Just call me the king of secondhand crappy guitars. That's that bass line I was talking about in my other video. Anyways, I wanted to talk about what happened this weekend on a public platform for the sake of my own sanity. I haven't picked this up in a while. It's dusty. Anyways, yeah, like I said in my last video, my father basically threatened any would-be wife or mother of my child, threatened to burn her if she wasn't the ethnicity that met with his approval. I got it all on audio tape. The boy's so dumb. It's easy to record when he's around and he's talking this smack. And, he doesn't even realize. I've shared video on this platform. He can't even comprehend that I'm recording him. Anyways, so I guess I'll get right into it. It's just at this point in my life, I'm probably just going to be on my own, and I'm okay with that. But it's just the premise. It's just he thinks he can just come into my home, start talking smack, and then he said he's going to burn a would-be wife or mother of my child, and I lost it. That's why, and that's why I can't play the audio recording, because we're both cursing and he's using derogatory slur, so I just get in trouble on YouTube anyways. But in public, my father will swear, I'm not prejudiced, I'm not, race, IST, I'm not this, I talk this way to try to get around YouTube's algorithm, but I gotta clean up the language for this platform, but I'm not prejudiced, but in private, he'll say things like, I don't like the way they look. They're gross. They're sickening. Which, of course, is the definition of race, IST. But I find human beings sickening, too. I find human beings gross, too. Yeah. But for me, it has nothing to do with their ethnicity. And more to do with the, I don't know, how did Martin Luther King put it, content of their character. But and then he goes on about his deceased sister, my aunt, my cousin's mother, how she would support him and cheer him on while he's burning my would-be wife. First of all, she's not alive, so we can't ask her directly, but she was a radically different person than him. She was born with the capacity to learn and grow, whereas he was not. So like I said, she's deceased, so I can't really ask her. But I think if she were alive, she would have a different opinion that did not correlate to him. Now, at one point in the audio tape, I'm mocking him. Deliberately mocking him, trying to make sense out of a senseless argument. What is a senseless argument to me? And I was like, So I mock him. I like, the blacks live in this neighborhood, the whites live in this neighborhood, the Italians live in that neighborhood, the Germans live in that neighborhood, and the blacks go to the fair on this day, the whites go to the fair on that day, the Italians go to the fair on that day. And I look him right in the eye and I says, this is what you sound like to me, a flunking moron. I didn't say flunking, but again, I'm cleaning this up for YouTube. But what did I get? Nothing but a blank stare from the boy. Like looking in the eyes of a deer about to be hit by a car. When you find yourself having to dumb down your own personal intellect for the sake of an argument, it's time to reevaluate the situation. Come to think of it, I bet there's a lot of real patriot people in America that have a similar problem when it comes to trying to reason with political and Hollywood elitists. For example, Nicole Kidman. I recently went back to eating my steak and eggs and stuff, and I think my body and brain are working better when I do that. So I don't care how many videos Nicole Kidman makes of her eating bugs. She's a perfect example of a human being that grosses me out, that sickens me. I mean, but it would make sense that that human fungus would want to live on eating bugs. And her reason is so freaking childlike and juvenile. Like, oh, well, millions of people do. Yeah, because if they don't, they starve to death, little girl. It's called a third world country. They eat bugs because if they don't, they'll starve to death, little girl. I think Nicole Kidman needs a real over the knee, and I'm not at all interested in being the one doing it. I need a real woman, a woman who knows the difference between bedroom play and how to conduct yourself in reality. When I saw that video, I actually saw it on Amala Unapologetic Live. I actually saw it on her podcast. I didn't go and seek the video out, but I had to ask myself, how is Nicole Kidman relevant to regular American people? I mean, maybe relative to God in the sense that we all are relative to God, but I guess there are people out there that go, well, if Nicole Kidman eats bugs, I guess I gotta eat bugs too. Like that joke, Billy Gates. He wants the future is synthetic meat. Yeah, maybe for you, Billy Boy. You, Billy Boy Gates, but not me. I want real dead animal meat on my plate. Okay, back to my father, because I was thinking about this today, and I came up with this bit that I think is hilarious. So, my father has told me hundreds of times in my life about how I was conceived on his mother's bed. So next time he brings this up, I'm going to ask him, was Grandmama there? It just seems to me that he needed her guidance with most of life's hardcore events, like, getting a job, getting his car and his house. He always needed her there to hold his hand. So it'd be conceivable, that he would need her help, or need her assistance with that too. I suppose I could ask my mother her side of the story, but then she told me she blocked that part of her life out of her memory a long time ago. Oh, Lord Jesus, God help me. Trust me, given enough time, he will bring it up again because apparently it was a pivotal moment in the boy's life. And I'm not complaining. I'm actually grateful that Grandma was there to hold his hand because despite everything, I like life. I like being alive. But, apparently a never fulfilled dream of my grandmother's was to go to Hawaii. So he got a picture of her with the Hawaii skirt dressed as a hula girl, I guess. So I could totally picture her in the corner, in the bedroom as a cheerleader, cheering him on. You go, Sonny! You can do it, Sonny boy! Oh, Lord Jesus, God help me. Anyways, that's that's how I came into the world, folks. Oh. Anyways, I think I already made a video on her years ago about how after he told me that story, it made sense to me then how I felt at one with the universe whenever I'd be watching PBS on my grandmother's bed. A little 13-inch black and white TV. Oh, Jesus, Lord, help me. Okay, that'll do it for this one. Mike Farrellak, thank you for your time.